Hello, I'm Dr. James Chen, and at 92 years old, I still see patients daily, play tennis weekly, and lecture at medical conferences globally. But what truly brings me joy is sharing the simple secrets that have helped me maintain peak mental and physical health well into my 9th decade. You might be wondering, how is this possible? Perhaps you're in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, already feeling the weight of aging. Maybe you're struggling with brain fog, finding it harder to remember names or where you placed your keys. Or perhaps joint stiffness and declining energy are making everyday tasks increasingly challenging. Let me share something remarkable. Last year, Sarah Thompson, a 68-year-old retired teacher, came to my clinic. She was considering early retirement from her part-time tutoring because she couldn't remember her students' names anymore. Her joints ached constantly, and by mid-afternoon, she needed a nap just to make it through the day. 3 months later, Sarah was teaching full classes again, leading nature walks with her grandchildren, and even planning her first international trip in decades. The transformation wasn't from expensive medications or complicated treatments. Instead, it came from a simple 3-step morning routine I've refined over 60 years of medical practice. You might be skeptical. I understand. I was too when I first discovered these principles while studying centenarian communities across Asia and Europe. How could something so simple create such profound changes? But after 6 decades of medical practice, combining Western medical training with Eastern wellness wisdom, I've seen these methods transform thousands of lives. Before I reveal these 3 steps that could revolutionize your health, I'd love to know where in the world you're watching from. Comment below your location. It's amazing to see how this knowledge spreads globally. What I'm about to share targets the 3 primary mechanisms of accelerated aging that I've identified through years of research: reduced circulation, cellular inflammation, and nervous system dysregulation. These factors contribute to everything from memory loss to joint pain, but more importantly, they're all reversible with the right approach. Think of your body like a high-performance car. Even the finest vehicle will break down without proper maintenance. Similarly, your brain and body need specific daily tune-ups to maintain optimal function. The routine I'll share isn't just about living longer. It's about maintaining the vitality to truly enjoy those extra years. Let me introduce you to Robert Chen, no relation, though I wish he were family. At 83, Robert was living with his daughter because he could no longer manage independently. His memory issues had become so severe that he often forgot to take his medications, and his physical decline meant he needed help with basic daily tasks. What happened next amazed even me, despite my decades of experience. Within 6 months of implementing the routine I'm about to share, Robert was living independently again. He now manages his own schedule, cooks his meals, and recently surprised his family by planning and executing a solo trip to visit relatives in Vancouver. The secret lies in understanding how our body's natural regenerative systems work. You see, most anti-aging approaches focus on treating symptoms: memory supplements for cognitive decline, pain medications for joint issues, energy drinks for fatigue. But these are like putting a Band-Aid on a leaking pipe. We need to address the source. Through my research, I discovered that the key to maintaining youthful vitality lies in activating what I call the triple regeneration response. This involves simultaneously stimulating 3 crucial biological pathways: cellular oxygen utilization, nervous system balance, and cellular repair mechanisms. Each step in my morning routine targets one of these pathways specifically. The beauty is in the synergy. When performed together, these simple actions create a cascade of positive effects throughout your body and brain. It's like turning on a switch that tells your body to begin its natural repair and rejuvenation processes. Take Mrs. Anderson, a 75-year-old marathon runner who came to me worried about increasing memory lapses. Despite her excellent physical condition, she was experiencing cognitive decline that threatened her independence. After implementing just the first step of this routine for 2 weeks, she reported feeling mentally sharper than she had in years. The most remarkable aspect of this approach is its simplicity. You don't need any special equipment, expensive supplements, or hours of your day. In fact, the entire routine takes less than 15 minutes each morning. But those 15 minutes, when done correctly, can literally transform your health trajectory. The first step of our morning routine focuses on what I call the oxygen awakening. You see, while we're sleeping, our breathing becomes shallow, and our tissues don't receive optimal oxygen levels. This is particularly crucial for brain function. Our brain uses 20% of our body's oxygen supply, despite being only 2% of our body weight. I developed a specific 4-minute breathing technique that combines ancient wisdom with modern scientific understanding. Let me demonstrate. Start by sitting comfortably, preferably near an open window. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 7. Then exhale slowly through pursed lips for 8 seconds. This 4-7-8 pattern activates your vagus nerve, the master regulator of your nervous system. But here's the key difference. After every third breath cycle, add a gentle nodding motion with your head while holding the breath. This simple addition stimulates specific pressure points along your neck that enhance blood flow to your brain. Mrs. Anderson, our marathon runner, noticed improved mental clarity just from this step alone. The second step involves a targeted movement sequence I call the cellular dance. It combines elements of traditional Qigong with modern mobility exercises. Start by standing, feet shoulder-width apart. Gently swing your arms in alternating circles, as if drawing figure eights in front of you. This movement creates a pumping action in your lymphatic system, crucial for removing cellular waste and reducing inflammation. As you perform these movements, focus on keeping your breathing steady and rhythmic. After 2 minutes, transition to gentle knee bends while continuing the arm movements. This combination activates what traditional Chinese medicine calls the triple warmer meridian, responsible for regulating energy flow throughout your body. Robert, who I mentioned earlier, initially struggled with these movements. He started by doing them seated, gradually building up to standing. Within weeks, his joint mobility improved significantly, and his energy levels soared. The key is consistency rather than perfection. Start where you are and progress gradually. Now, before I reveal the third step, which is perhaps the most surprising and effective of all, let me explain why timing is crucial. Our bodies follow a natural rhythm, what scientists call circadian cycles. These cycles influence everything from hormone production to cellular repair. The effectiveness of these exercises multiplies when performed within the first hour of waking, when your body's natural cortisol levels are at their peak. The third step of our morning routine is what I call the metabolic reset, and it's crucial for activating your body's longevity pathways. Take 1 cup of warm water, not hot, just warm enough to be comfortable, and add a pinch of natural sea salt and 1/4 of a fresh lemon. Drink this slowly over 3 minutes while performing gentle neck rotations. This might sound deceptively simple, but the timing and combination are based on profound physiological principles. The warm water with salt helps restore electrical conductivity in your cells, while the lemon provides specific bioflavonoids that activate your body's natural detoxification processes. The neck rotations stimulate the vagus nerve, enhancing the absorption and utilization of these nutrients. Sarah, our retired teacher, was initially skeptical about this step. How could something so simple make a difference, she asked. But within weeks, she noticed her mental clarity improving, particularly during her morning tutoring sessions. The key was consistency. She never missed this morning ritual. Here's why this works. During sleep, your body undergoes intensive repair processes, producing waste products that need to be cleared. The warm salt lemon water acts as a gentle signal to your digestive system to begin its daily cleansing cycle. When combined with the breathing and movement from steps 1 and 2, it creates what I call the longevity triangle. Let me share something fascinating from my research. When I studied centenarian communities in Okinawa and the Mediterranean, I noticed they all had similar morning rituals involving warm beverages and gentle movement. Modern science now confirms what these cultures knew intuitively. The first hour after waking is a crucial window for setting your body's metabolic rhythm for the day. But here's the critical part many people miss. It's not just about doing these steps. It's about doing them in the right order. The breathing technique opens your airways and activates your nervous system. The movement sequence gets your circulation flowing. Then, the metabolic reset provides your body with the raw materials it needs for cellular repair and regeneration. I've seen remarkable results, even in patients with chronic conditions. Take Mr. Phillips, a 70-year-old with early-stage Alzheimer's. After following this routine for 6 months, his cognitive assessments showed significant improvement. His wife noticed he was more engaged in conversations and could recall recent events with greater clarity. Remember, aging isn't a one-way street. Your body has an incredible capacity for regeneration at any age. What we're doing with this routine is simply removing the obstacles that prevent your natural healing systems from working optimally. Here's something crucial to understand. Consistency matters more than perfection. Start with whatever version of these exercises you can manage. If you can only do the breathing sitting down, start there. If the movement sequence feels challenging, begin with just arm circles. The key is to establish the habit. I recommend starting tomorrow morning. Don't wait for the perfect time or until you've memorized every detail. Begin with step 1, the 4-7-8 breathing pattern with gentle head nods. Add the cellular dance movements when you're comfortable, and then incorporate the metabolic reset drink. Keep a simple journal, noting your energy levels, mental clarity, and any physical changes. Many of my patients are amazed when they look back after a month and see how far they've progressed. Sarah, who initially couldn't remember her students' names, now keeps track of her improvements in a daily log. The transformation you're seeking isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. I'm living proof that age truly is just a number. At 92, I continue to learn, grow, and share these insights because I've experienced their power firsthand. Remember, your biological age isn't your destiny. Every cell in your body is constantly renewing itself. By following these 3 simple steps each morning, you're giving your body the optimal conditions for this renewal process. Next week, I'll share additional techniques to enhance these benefits, including specific foods that can accelerate your results and simple evening practices that complement this morning routine. Until then, start your journey tomorrow morning. Your future self will thank you. This is Dr. James Chen, wishing you vibrant health at any age. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with someone who could benefit from these insights. Together, we can redefine what aging means in today's world.